we've been searching for a sign. Lost and broken with no purpose in our lives. But now we gather at the round table, we unite to find our purpose and set our goals alight.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am very, very excited to be here today for our morning motivation. And today's special. Today is very special to me because I want to invite you into my world, right? Um, I know I have been talking about the roundtable. It's scrolling down along the bottom here for a while. It's something I've been working on for quite a long time, and I'm ready to get it started. And I'm wanting to invite you to help me get it going. And I am going to start actually doing all of the trainings that are going to be in this, and I'm going to be doing them live with you, right? Um, so one of the questions that I've been asked is, why are you doing this whole roundtable thing? What's the point, right? And it ultimately comes down to I have been trying over the last, I don't know, 20 years or so to find a way to synthesize all of the best self-help things that are out there and actually make a difference in not only my life but in the lives of others, right? This is, as I've said, my purpose in life, my personal purpose is to make the song Cats in the Cradle just a song and not a story about anybody. There is an epidemic in our world today, in this country, of overworking, of killing ourselves in the chase for the dollar, right? And you know, burnout is a huge issue. Be talking about that tomorrow with my friend Ryan Lilly. Um, Stress and health issues and divorce, and there are all of these societal sickness. There's a societal sickness that's all around working ourselves to death, right? And don't get me wrong, success is important. Money is important. I like my house. I like my nice car, right? My that Tesla I enjoy, and it takes money to have that, right? So I get it. The Western civilization is based on a financial success, but at what cost, right? The reality is that you can have financial, material success and a fulfilling life that is not empty, right? The You can work hard, you can have an amazing career and still have time with your family. You can still have time with your kids. You can still be a beacon in your community, right? There are ways to have it all, right? To have a fulfilling life, not just a materially successful life. And that is what the round table is all about. It's about finding the passion, finding the purpose in our lives and going all in on that, right? One of the first trainings that I do in my program, right, is the path to the breakthrough. Is how do we actually have a breakthrough, right? And so I want to kind of go through that in relation to why I created the round table and what is basically what's in it for you, right? Um, because so many times we start with tactics, right? We start with here's what I need to do, right? And the reality is you need that. You do need to understand what are the tactics that we're after, but it's not where you start. And so the things that you do are important, but it's the reason why you do them. That's the real key, right? So it's the story that we have that will keep us moving forward. But before we can get to the story, we need to work on our state, right? What are the foundations, right? Foundation, framework, manifestation. What is the foundation of who we are? And so often in most of the self-help world, in the coaching world, in the training world, in our corporate world, where how do I do it? How do I get the business? How do I get the leads? How do I get, promoted? How It's all about the how. And while that is important and absolutely part of the program, the real thing is why. Why are you doing it? Right? Because in every endeavor, there will be challenges. There will be things that will get in your way. And it's not the how that's going to get you through it, it's the why. What is my purpose? That is the foundation of all of this. It's our emotional and psychological foundations is based on why are we here? What are we doing? It's like for me, I want to make sure that you don't lose your family, that you don't lose what's important because of this chasing the money and work hard, get promoted, make more money, repeat until you die. That's not the plan, right? But I can give you all the hows until I'm blue in the face. But you need to understand why. You need to understand the power that you have in your children and in your family's life. That that will get you through any hardship, any stumbling blocks that you come across, right? It's when things happen, and they will, right? It's inevitable. I wish I could say all you have to do is join my program and you'll never have another problem in your life. Right? Not going to happen. What I am going to do is give you the tools and the purpose so that when those things arise, you can power through them because your why, your purpose is bigger than any obstacle that could ever step in your way. Right? There is nothing that is going to stop me from getting my message out there that your family, that the real life is more important than any money, than any job, than any of that, any material thing, right? And that we need to prioritize what's truly important in order to change the generational habits, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm changing generational habits. I'm changing not just your habits, but I'm helping you be a role model for your children so that we can change their habits. And then they will continue that forward and their children and their children, right? That's what we're doing here is we're changing the world one person at a time. So in the round table, it's like I looked at what do we need to accomplish that? What do what do I need, right? And what do you need in order to have that life that we want, that life of purpose, right? You need to understand your purpose. That's the foundation of it. And that is the foundation of the roundtable is helping you find your personal purpose, not what I think your purpose should be or what everybody else thinks your purpose should be. right? We're not shooting all over each other, right? It's what is your purpose? That's the foundation. You know, we're setting up our framework, right? We're setting goals. We're doing purpose driven goals, right? Because that's absolutely important. And all of the different levels of goals, right? The three different levels of goals. You know, you've got your the normal goals that we think of, right? That that's not enough, right? The you know those achievement goals, they're fine, right? But then you need to move all the way up to legacy goals, right? Yeah, or so it's achievement goals. There's who am I goals. There's your goals around yourself and moving yourself forward, and then there's legacy goals. What's the legacy that you're leaving, right? So going through all of that, how do we create true goals that will get us to our purpose, that will help us with material prosperity, with fulfillment, right? Going through all of that. And then how do we manifest that? And it's by having a community, having accountability. You know, I used to do this whole thing where it's like my success formula and, knowing what to do, having goals, working hard, that's important. But what's the exponential factor? It's accountability, right? Almost did that finger wrong. Um, so it's you have to know what to do, you have to do it, and you have to be accountable for it. So that's why I've created this whole program. So I want you to join me. That's what this is about. I want you to be a founder of this. Come on with me live where I'm doing my trainings, actually, be on a Zoom call with me, be able to ask questions, be able to actually be involved in the process, not just me talking at you like I am now, right? It's about helping create something more. It's about helping create things that are going to change generational habits. That's what it's about. It's about that creating a community, helping to collaborate with each other. You know, the rising tide lifts all boats. We all help each other. We network. We help with business. We help with career. All of that. That's what I want. That's what I'm making, not only for myself, but for you. All right. I've talked enough for today, but just understand that I want to help you have a better life. And I really do mean you, right? We have to change the world. The world is in a rough place right now. The world is sick, and many of us are sick because of it. And my little bit of medicine that I'm trying to bring the world is through my roundtable program. You can go to www.thirdpowerperformance.com/round-table. Join in starting next week, doing trainings, having fun, changing the world. Yeah, I like it. All right, my friends, it is time to get going for the day. I am going to leave you with a song that is about the round table. So, till then, my friends, live your life to the third power, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
In the darkness, we've been searching for a sign. Lost and broken with no purpose in our lives. But now we gather at the round table, we unite to find our purpose and set our goals alight. We've been shackled shackled by our fears for far too long. It's time to break free, to rise up and be strong. Through determination we will overcome. With the power of the round table, our battles will be won. We are the knights, we'll never back down. Together we stand as we wear our crowns. In the round table we find our purpose and our might. Rise up, knights of the modern day, let's ignite the light. From the depths of our trials, a new strength we found. In the echoes of our struggles, a resonant sound. As knights of the table, in unity we're bound. Guided by purpose, our true path is profound. We are the knights, we'll never back down. Together we stand as we wear our crowns. In the round table we find our purpose and our might. Rise up, knights of the modern day, let's ignite the light.
All right, my friends, have a great rest of your day, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to the Third Power Life podcast. Before you go, one quick question for you. Where are you on the path of life? Are you just drifting through your life? Are you fully in command, somewhere in between? Well, you can find out where you are now by taking my new Commander Survey. It will tell you where you are on your growth journey and how to move yourself to the next level. You can find the link on the screen or in the show notes. Now, all I want to know now is, where do you stand?